Good morning from Nugget Shooter Journals. I'm Bill Southern, and it is July in Arizona, and it's going to be hot. I was driving back to a little spot. I was going to fly the DJI Mini drone around a little bit. Still trying to learn it as I go through all the steps and study to get my Part 107, so I can actually start putting some really nice footage from another drone onto my videos. But it'll be I don't know, a few days yet before I get done with all that. I'm not in a big hurry. It's awful hot out here anyway. But I drove by and there's a bunch of fresh dry wash tailings right along here. Some right here. There's a bunch over there where a bunch of people have been digging. Now I never know if they actually used a metal detector to check these piles, so I'm going to. And then I'm going to go putt around with the drone a little bit, I guess, and shoot some footage of some parts of the desert I've been wanting to look at. Maybe I'll share those with you later when I can. And like I said, the Mavic Mini is under the weight of having to have a drone registered, which is kind of cool. But that's still, there's still a little hitch in the giddy up when it comes to monetizing videos with drone footage on them. So for right now, I won't be doing any of that. And I'm just going to practice with the drone and get better with it. And as soon as I get my test passed and get everything legal, and pretty sure I'm not going to get in any kind of trouble, because there's a gray area there between recreational and professional if you're actually using the video online. So I don't want to be on the bad side of anybody, and I'm going to make sure I got that license just so I can use other drones as well and get even better footage. So let's go check these tailings piles, mess around over there. And I just threw that stuff in there because when you use a drone or something like that, you actually are flying an aircraft. And if you happen to get in the way of another aircraft and you don't know the rules, or you don't know where you can and can't fly, you could get in trouble, or even worse, you could hurt somebody, or you know, it just might not go well. And the fines are pretty hefty too, I think. So yeah, it's always best to be on the good side of the law, whether you like it or not, right? And we got the sun coming up over here, and we have the moon still up over here. So I'm gonna get with it. I got the gold monster. I wasn't going to bring out the 7000 today, but it's going to be really hot today, and I just didn't want to be lugging that backpack and the heavy detector and all the stuff that goes with it when I could just pick up a lightweight gold monster and come out and play with it. So here we go. I'll be back. Alrighty guys, third or fourth target. I was digging right about in here, and I've been digging a lot of crap in here. I got down to the bottom and I found this nice little nugget. I don't get to keep it. Now, the guys that know the guy that made this tailings pile are making a tailings pile right over there next to me. They don't want to be in the video. But
that's because we're smart.
That's because he's smart. You heard that. But anyway, I gave them the nugget. I mean, it was out of his buddy's pile, so he's going to go see his buddy and go, nah, 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 nah. But I'm going to hunt here till they fire up the machines. I won't be able to anymore, and I'll go somewhere else. But anyway, there's a good example. This is a modern dry wash pile. That's a nice little nugget, my friends. It's not heavy or anything, but it's sure going to look good in his pile of gold. There it is. Well, that was kind of fun, finding that little nugget and returning it to the rightful owners that dug it up in the first place. They're over here still working, and I'm going to go up the road here a little bit, and I'm going to practice flying the Mavic Mini around a little bit, and maybe do some more detecting up here. And that was a modern tailings pile, so just goes to show you, dry washers miss gold. And I probably should add too, people always ask me how I handle it out here in the desert. Well, number one, don't ever wear short sleeves and all that rigmarole out here. We wear long sleeves, and this is actually a habit shirt, which is designed to keep the sun off your skin. But the more sun you keep off your skin out here, the cooler you stay. And as simple as that. Once that sun's on your skin in short sleeves or shorts, it just cooks you alive out here. I know some people are going to argue about that, but I fare much better out here with the sun off my body. And carry lots of water. Stay hydrated, because this desert will get you. If you don't take care of yourself while you're out here, it'll get you. And we're going to go up the hill over here to where that big pile is. And there's a big concrete slab up there from where they had equipment set up years and years ago. That's a big tailings pile. And we're going to go up there and we're going to fly the drone around a little bit. I still can't share much footage with you because I don't have my license, which I'll have real soon. And I'm going to try to stay within the boundaries of the law so I don't get my butt in trouble. And like I said earlier, for safety reasons, I think the course might be a pretty good idea for especially new drone pilots. So anyway, I'm going to go drive up the road here and play with the drone a little bit. And if I get back to hunting, I'll get back with you. Well, there's the Mavic Mini sitting on my little pad. It's a good idea to use a pad to keep the rocks and stuff out. And it's just better. And this all just hooks to my phone. And it's ready to go. That's simple. Now, the remote and everything will tell you if you're in a zone where you shouldn't be flying. So, it always does a pre-flight check. So we're going to turn it on. And it goes through its little motions there. It says it's ready to go. Turn on the controller. And it's going to pair with the aircraft. And it's paired. We're going to go to the app. And it's pretty simple. You can already see what the drone can see. And take off with caution, it says. And we're going to do a pre-flight check here. Go into mode C. I like mode C. It's cinematic. It takes better pictures. And we're checking our safety and everything. Everything looks good. Okay. Takeoff's permitted, so we don't have any restrictions right here. And away we go. I'm going to turn on the camera and take off. Now I had another drone, a cheap one, and it didn't hover like this. We got a little bit of a breeze, not much, but look at this thing. It's just standing here waiting for me to give it a command. Just hovering. And it'll do that till it runs out of batteries if I don't tell it to do anything. The breeze is picking up right now, and as you can see, it's not moving much. It's adjusting itself for the breeze. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go fly this thing. Talk to you in a bit. Well, Big Red's up in the sky. Whew. I think it's about 9:30 or so. It's hot already. It's gonna be 109 today. So I'm not gonna stay out here much longer. Well, actually, I'm leaving. I tried a couple other spots, puttered around a little bit where I got gold before. Dug some nice lead targets, a couple heartbreakers, but no gold. Except the one I gave back to those fellers that were drive washing. It's kind of fun because I know both of them, and I think I've met the other guy too that I actually got the nugget out of his pile. So they'll have fun with that, I'm sure. And they got to see a gold monster in action, and the one feller bought one from me a couple of years ago, and he hadn't found gold with it yet, but now he knows how. Hunt those tailings. And I'm very fond of fine tailings piles with this gold monster, either new ones or old ones. Worth looking at. Oh, that water tastes good. It's very hot. Well, you have to come out and practice with the drone a little bit and fly it around in a little bit of a breeze, which I enjoyed because I haven't done that yet. And I haven't crashed this one yet. Like I said, that other cheapo one I had, man, it'd go up in the sky, hover for about 2 seconds, and off it'd go and crash into the first thing it come across. Yeah, that was almost gave up on drones. then I got a hold of this one, and apparently I have another one coming. Surprise drone from somebody. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm working my butt off to get my license. It's called a Part 7. And I think the education, I spoke a bit earlier in this video about it, but I think being educated, if you're going to use something up in the sky like that, is pretty important for a couple of reasons. Number one, they'll find the holy moly out of you if you get caught doing something you're not supposed to. And the other reason, safety. I mean, I really never paid much attention before, but I think my drone, my Mavic Mini, would probably go pretty much as high as a couple airplanes I saw fly over the top of San Domingo would, if a feller had them way up there. And you got to be careful. You got to listen. You got to be aware of your surroundings. And we're out here in the middle of nowhere, but airplanes still fly over. Even some of those homemade ones, little parasail type things, whatever they're called. They fly around here every now and then too. So feller's got to know what he's doing and be careful. So I'm not against learning. I teach, so why would I be against learning? This video is a little shorter than most of them I do. It's just too darn hot to really get out and put time in out here. I've got from sunup until this old body can't take it anymore, and I go home. I'm in the truck today because this may be an old truck and a little bit ratted out, and a bed sheet for a cover up on top here and glued on, and but it has AC and it gets cold. So I'm going to head on back home. Like I said, it was fun to find that nugget right in those guys' tailings right in front of them. So, and a lot of times it's just the angle of the dry washer. And you get it a little bit too much of an angle. Some of those little detectable pieces, pickers I guess you'd call them, I managed to get over it. And off into the pile they go. So it always pays to check your piles. And I found some good gold in the course header too. Pretty good sized pieces. And as a lot of you know from reading and watching videos, that I got my very first nugget in my own tailings pile right on top. But the small pile, the fine piles are often overlooked. And there's gold in them piles. It sounded like my phone just went off. They do that. So anyway, my friends, if you're enjoying these videos, you learn a little bit here and there and maybe get a chuckle, I'd like to have you along. And I have a Patreon channel, called Nugget Shooter Journals as well, and that sure helps in getting me out here more often and allowing me to travel and get in depth into some stuff maybe I otherwise wouldn't have done. And we have outings over there and give away some gold here and there, and it's just a lot of fun. And this same videos always make it to YouTube, but over there, like I said, it's just like a little private club type thing, I guess you'd call it, to where we go out on outings and do some stuff like that I couldn't do for all the subscribers I had. It'd just be a madhouse. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do my nugget shooter outing this year because of the crap going on in the world. But anyway, for now, my friends, hope you find some good gold this week. And I hope you find a cooler spot to hunt than I'm in. And here we have another snake. Real pretty one. Another young one. Going across the road. He already sees me. I'm going to sit here and make sure he gets off the road so nobody runs him over. Dangerous business crossing the road with humans around. Now, this one's not as pink as the other one. Nor is he very excited. He doesn't feel threatened by me. He's just doing his thing. Perfect rack of buttons. Young snake. I guess probably about the same age as the other one that I saw the other day. And as long as he keeps going that way, nobody's going to bother him. A lot of people come out here and look for gold, and sadly, some of them don't feel the same way about these animals out here as I do. I'm going to kind of stand here and make sure he heads over the hill there. There's a lizard right by him there, but here he comes. Look how well he blends with the surroundings. And he's going to go up under this bush, I think. Maybe we'll see if he comes out the other side. He's probably going to curl up under there for the day. We'll see in a minute. But boy, you walk up on a bush like that, step in it without paying attention. Not a good idea, my friends. Not a good idea at all. Here he comes out the other side. Now his eyes are nice and clear. Right before they shed, the eyes get kind of hazed over and turn a bluish color. He sees me over here now. Now there's no aggression toward me at all. And some of you folks out there that are a little bit leery of these critters, it's always good to be leery of them. I mean, they're dangerous, but they're not out to get us. You can see him in there. He's cruising around inside that cactus. He's going to come out the other side, and hopefully he'll get himself out of the road, or away from the road, I should say. All right, I'm going to continue on home. This was a little bonus footage, I guess, on the way home, crossing the road. Well, I decided to turn it on one more time, show you where he went. And he's in it safely in this cactus. So I doubt if anybody'd step on him in here. But it's kind of cool. He's got himself all curled up in a nice little ball. And this snake's never rattled at me the whole time. See him in there? That's probably where he'll spend the day. And he blends in quite well. And he's very much aware I'm looking at him right now. And you don't see any aggression. He doesn't want to be bothered. He's just kind of hanging out for the day. And with that, Nugget shooter out.